to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing out day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. In my last video, I was hoping that we would move down to this area at 16.5k, and I would anticipate a reversal at that point. However, Bitcoin has been moving sideways since my last video 2 days ago, and I think the market maker is preparing for something to grab the money to the downside and then reverse it to the upside where the big volume candles are residing. Well, let's look at the charts. So as I said, Bitcoin has been moving sideways since my last video, and I think it will look like that for a while now until the new year, because the market makers are going on holidays, they are closing their books for the year, and I think we could see choppy action, some spikes to the downside, some spikes to the upside, before we make the real move and move away from this zone, which we have been since Saturday, December 17th. And I think they are preparing and moving price to the upside and to the downside quickly, filling in their shorts and their longs. However, we do have volume counts to the downside at this zone at 16.6 down to 16.4k, and that is where I think the market maker is going to grab the money and move away from the zone and create this W bottom, which I was talking about in my last video. So somewhere in the zone we could see a potential reversal and a quick pump to the upside, and if we do that, I think we will grab the money to the upside, which is residing at, the first target is at 17.2k. If we move even more to the upside, 17.5k is where you can take some profits if you see this W pattern forming, and I think it could be forming starting at the beginning of next year. If we don't and continue our move to the downside, the next targets are at 16k down to 15.7k. If we move even lower, 14.8k is a possibility. If we take a look at the news events for this week, we see that we don't have many. We have the GDP numbers and the unemployment claims coming out in a couple of hours. We could see some volatility going on for approximately 1 hour or two, and then the market is gonna stabilize again. And we have the core PCE tomorrow as well, but I don't think those are major news events going into next week. It's completely empty. We have the unemployment claims from the US at the end of next week, and then we have the New Year's, and the market gonna be pretty calm. And I think going into the first and second week of January, we have a lot of interesting news. We had FOMC meeting at January 4th, and we have a lot of other news related to the FOMC meeting, which is going to dictate how the interest rate hikes is going to look at the beginning of next year. Looking at the liquidation map, we can see it's pretty even. However, there's more liquidations to the downside for the market maker to grab. We can see that a lot of money is residing at the 15.2k to 15.4k area. So we could see a move to the downside at the end of this year, but we do also have money to the upside, which could potentially be grabbed at the 17.5k approximately, and that is also where a volume candle is residing. That's it for Bitcoin. Moving on to Chainlink, then we can see that is the same choppy action for Chainlink as well. It has been moving sideways since December 17th. We had a spike down, and we've been moving sideways in this zone from $6 down to $5.7. However, I do feel pretty bullish on Chainlink, and that is because we do have a lot of volume candles to the upside, starting from $6 all the way up to $6.6, and I'm currently starting to build my longs. I do think we will have a drop down to the $5.8 area, because we do need to form a W structure before we can move away from here, because that is where the market maker shows his presence with his famous structure, which looks like this. If I'm gonna draw it out quickly for you: W bottom, first leg up, second leg up, third leg up, and we do form a double top formation in this zone, and we move down in the reverse order. That is how the market maker structure looks, and I do think if we complete this W structure, it would solidify a move to the upside, in my opinion. However, there is one last zone for the market maker to grab at 5.605, and that is the last line of defense for Chainlink on the 1 hour time frame in the near term. So that also solidifies a move to the upside, in my opinion, and I'm currently starting to build my longs. I have placed one order in this zone. I have one at the low here at 5.7 and at the last line of defense. That could be a juicy trade for you, and I'm going to take my profit at $6.6. However, this is not financial advice. None of this is. It's all for educational and entertainment purposes only. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap this up. It's going to be pretty choppy. We do have some news events coming out today and tomorrow. We will see some kind of volatility ahead of that and during the news event, and then the market's gonna stabilize, in my opinion, because it's New Year's and the Christmas and everything, so the market's gonna be pretty boring, in my opinion. So that's it for me. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you subscribe to our channel. Big Boss out.